playing Age of Fantasy Quest, and we're moving on to Chapter 2, The Flames of Betrayal. So in this mission, our three heroes need to enter the Crimson Monastery and retrieve the Elemental Nexus piece. The Elemental Nexus piece can be found inside this giant pine cone. We're playing around with dungeon tiles again, and I'm using these very nice tiles that came with the old D&D Miniatures game. Each square is 1 inch. As always, I'm playing on my 3 foot by 3 foot table, which is sort of exactly between the recommended 4 foot by 4 foot and the kitchen table 2 by 2. So I'm going to try 2/3 distance for everything. So 6 inch movement would become 4 inch and so on. Right, anything else before we start? Well, the heroes are all now level 3, and I just increased all their primary ability scores. So Sveeble is willpower 3+, now. Vira is dexterity 3+, Horrit is strength 3+. And to further complicate things, I'm going to do random events for this quest. So let's roll for that now. Okay, let's proceed with the first round. Now, when you're doing dungeon tiles, you've got 2 options for when to flip. You can just use line of sight. So here, for example, we would flip this tile and this tile now. Or you can do dark mode, where you've actually got to move to the edge of the tile before you flip it. I'm going to do dark mode today. And oh gosh, one more thing. These tiles very helpfully come with some symbols to denote what kind of terrain it is. So these spikes have these spike tokens, so we can treat those as dangerous terrain. And some squares have these triangles on, which represents difficult terrain, which we can reasonably use as cover as well. So we will rush with Vira. So on the scale that I've decided on, that will be 8 squares. And I didn't explain this in my last video, but I used the 1-2-1 method for going diagonally. So that'd be 1, 2, and then when we go diagonally, it'd be 3, 4, 5. If I go diagonally again, that would be 6, and then 7, 8. Anyway, we're here. Horrit is going to use the inspect skill, or at least try to, on this search token. Passes now with his new improved willpower. Let's see what's in it, so I can modify this if I need to. 4. Well, I'm happy with 4. That is a hidden trove. Let's see exactly what it is. We found a heroic elixir, so Sveeble can carry on with his movement, and we'll have Horrit pick up the potion. And the sentry monsters move here. This is a difficulty level 2 mission, by the way. I wanted a bit more of a challenge, and it's only a single mission chapter. So if I fail, I don't have to go back that far. I was hoping to get to this search token, but it's walled off. So we'll keep going this way. The sentries are going to head to the AI goal here, because that little bit of wall there is blocking line of sight. But as it turns out, this is walled off as well. So we're all going to have to go around the edge. I'm tempted to come back round this way and past that search token. But I don't want to dawdle too much, so I think we will keep heading this way, fight past those skeletons. Sveeble is going to try and cast Luck of the Ancients. We'll use 3 caster points, so I will need a 4 or better. Yes, so all 3 heroes get regeneration next time they take wounds. Vira can just about make this charge, going around that statue. I think I'll try and use Feral Instinct as well. These skeletons are armed with spears, which have counter, so any kind of defense here would be good. Yeah, it goes off with her new improved reflexes. The skeletons will therefore need a 6 to hit. Ha, they miss. Then Vira's great weapon. 1 hit. Oops, not blocked. Smash. It's the monster's turn, so the null is close enough to the AI objective now for it just to hold there, and then the skeletons will charge at Vira. The skeletons miss. Vira strikes back. 1 hit. Not blocked, so there goes another skeleton. The skeleton that remains needs to make a morale check. So when the skeleton fails a morale check, it still passes, but we have to roll the dice to see if it crumbles away, and it does. Here's the end of the next round. We're all just rushing forwards. Alright, we're going to have to step over these dead bodies to engage the null. Vira's going to use her feral instinct again. Yeah, good. Vira's a great weapon. Oh, she misses. So, this null has 6 hand weapon attacks, quality 5, has the carnivore ability, which improves that to 4, but Vira's feral instinct brings that back to 5, so 5's to hit. That's 2 hits, 6 to block. Oh, I blocked 1, that's 1 wound, and I have the regeneration from Look of the Ancients. Oh, still goes through. Horrit has Strider, so she can charge over this difficult terrain to get into contact. Horrit's going to try and use combat superiority. Yep, it works. Again, thanks to her new improved strength. I've just got to hit now. There's 1 hit, so I get an extra hit, 2 hits. Okay. These nulls are tough 9, by the way. No blocks, so 2 wounds. The null strikes back and will need 4s to hit. Ugh. There's 4 hits. It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? Let's see if Horrit's shield helps. It does. That's 2 blocks. Okay, the null's turn, and it's going to shoot its bow at Vira. 6 attacks. Twang, twang, twang. What is that? That's 2 hits. And I didn't block any, so 2 wounds on Vira. Start of the next round, and there is a random event. 65, let's see what it is. Right, it says Magical Pool. 1 random hero within 6 inches of the centre of the board gets a bonus. There's no one near the centre of the board. Is it supposed to be like a token I put down and the pool stays there, and then when I get to it I get the bonus? I'm going to go with that. Here we go, 1 magical pool. Right, I want to take this null out quick. So we're going to have Sveeble cast Strong Heart, so we'll need to get a bit closer. I'll have to use both caster points, so 4 up. Damn. Okay, Horrit will use her once per game fighting might and charge in. Hand weapon. Completely missed. Null strikes back. It's a 6 dice, so I'll roll these twice. We've got 2 hits. Just 2 hits. Blocked 1. Then Vira can charge in. I won't use her skill because the null will already be hitting on 6s from fatigue. So swing the great weapon. There's 2 hits. 2 hits. And that's 2 wounds. Fortunately, null archers are not well armoured. Null strikes back. There's 2 hits. Oh my god, 5 hits. Oh, I blocked 2, so that is 3 wounds. Vira is already on half wounds, so she needs to make a morale check, which she fails. Yeah, we'll have her stunned. Right, the null will shoot at Vira. Bow, 2 hits. Do not block, so Vira takes another 2 wounds. She is now on 8 out of 11 wounds. She's nearly dead already. We've only just started. How does this happen? End of the round, and we have another random event kicking off. 31. Ooh, that sounds like a sad one. Yeah, this is heavy rain, so heroes get a penalty to rushing and charging until the next event. How it's raining on the interior of a monastery, I don't know. But it is. It just is. Okay, Sveeble, you can come through here, and you're going to cast Forest Spirit. That's good against tough monsters. All you need to do is get a 4 or better. Vira will unshake herself, and then Horrit can charge in. We'll probably use a skill. Yeah, combat superiority. It goes off. Hand weapon. 5s to hit. There's a hit, which means I get an extra hit. Oh, the null is not well armoured, so that is actually 2 wounds. Shame I didn't kill the thing, but it is down to 1 wound. Right, it can strike back now. Actually, before I do that, I forgot about Sveeble's toxin potion that he can throw. So, lob away. Let's see if we can hit. No, never mind. Alright, this is for the null's hand weapon. That's 3 hits. Block 2 with my shields. 1 goes through, and I still have the regeneration from Luck of the Ancient. But it doesn't help here. That's 1 wound on Horrit. Vira is still the closest, so the null shoots at her with its bow. That's 1 hit. Which I don't block. Gonna have to take another morale check, aren't I? Which I fail. Ugh. Okay, yeah, I'll be shaken again. Alright, next round. Vira will unshake. Sveeble's going to throw his toxic potion. Ooh, there's 1 hit. Not blocked. Good job, Sveeble. That's the first time you've killed something with that silly potion of yours. Horrit is going to rest and get all her stress back. There's another random event, so the rain has disappeared. 23, that doesn't sound good either. Venomous Moss. 1 random hero is now diseased. So 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's Horrit. You're diseased. Yuck. Extracting the Elemental Nexus is a dexterity test, so Vira's the one I want to have do this. Here we go. Free up, please. Yes, we've got it. So I'll put a token next to her to show me she's carrying it, and we'll see what the secondary objective is. The secondary objective is scavenge. We need to gather intelligence on the rogue elementalist plans from around the monastery. So there's some new areas to investigate. This pillar here and this pillar here. So I need to decide if I want to just get out of here now or go for that secondary objective. Now, because I've completed the primary objective, alertness has shot up, so there will be a new wave of enemies now. So here they come, coming in through the same entrance I arrived in. Got 3 zombies, 3 firebacks. 3 fire bats, 3 skeletons with spears, and a deep dwarf guard. So I do still need to move Horrit and Sveeble. So what's the plan? Searching these pillars is a dexterity check, which really Vira needs to be doing. So she'd have to come back here and then over to that corner. And I know the fire bats are fast, so they are going to catch up. I think it's too much of a risk. I'm just going to get out of here. here's where everyone is at the end of this round. Sveeble's going to try inspecting this search location. Oh, it fails. Positions at the end of the round. Here come the fire bats. Sveeble cast Look of the Ancients again. All 4 caster points, so I need a 3 or better. Yes, it works, so everyone gets some regeneration. We will try inspecting this pillar again. Still doesn't work. Vira needs to carry the Nexus to the exit. And then, yeah, let's just get out of here. So Horrit can move to the exit. And I don't think the fire bats can catch up with us. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That would be the end of the round. So there we are. We're out. So we didn't score the secondary objective, but we do all get 10 gold pieces each and 4 experience points each. And that is the end of the second chapter. I do like those dungeon tiles. I'm going to use those again for the next mission, I think. And the 2/3 distance works quite well as well. Most of the measurements in the game are divisible by 3. 6 inches, 12 inches, 18 inches. So it's fairly easy to work out on the fly. And I'll try difficulty 2 again. I've got a few elixirs, and I've got some money to spend, perhaps on some armour and upgrades. I think I can tackle another difficulty 2.